recording.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Mr. FBI. We could use a tank if you know anybody.
Literally says recording in the name that makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today. My name is Jacob. I'm going to be your dungeon master. We're here breaking out with our first campaign using the starter set. Our boys are running the Lost Mines of Phandalin. We have ourselves our intrepid rogue, Delac.
Hello.
We have a very charming sorcerer / cleric, Kyveras.
Like, who's the wizard? What's up?
The wizard. And a very enigmatic, ridiculous, and all-around funny motherfucker, Dan Rock.
What the frick? Can we get a take two on that?
Yeah, are you being smothered underwater?
Your fucking mic.
No. Here. Cut out.
Well, God, Rock.
Damn it. Damn it. I just... Why my sensitivity so shiz? Yeah. Let me turn it down. There you go.
Yeah, I think you maxed out the mic.
Two.
You can just say Dan Rock and we can edit it later.
Yeah, we can edit that.
Hello. My name's Dan Rock.
Jesus Christ. Every time he talks, it's different.
What?
He turned into a fucking bullywog.
Oh,
I mean,
what
you
the
love
hell?
the Cody, right?
Roman, but anyway.
He'd be a good spy. Every time he talks, it sounds different. He's always doing different things.
I go, ha! I go,
I'll just edit in the time where you're like, I want my 10 coins by now.
Anytime he's ever introduced himself, just take that clip from the video and paste it over top of whatever the fuck he just did.
What? No.
Hey, what's your name?
Let's be guys.
Dan Rock.
Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna trust you, gentlemen, with your own stat pages since I don't have access to those.
Oh, yeah, did you want us to stream that?
Where the
You
hell?
can if you want.
Yeah, we might do that once we get this rolling.
But at this point, you know, I'm trusting you guys to tell me, oh yeah, my positive perception is 14, yada yada yada.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
It really
I'll
doesn't
give you
change that
accurate
much
numbers.
unless it's that. Yeah, because it doesn't really change much till you hit like the ability improvements and you change the actual numbers themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan, also, did you happen to join the campaign?
Join the what?
I put a link in the links channel for one of the dwarf only campaign we're doing later on down the road.
Oh.
The reason why I did that is because I have almost every race, class, and subclass and spells available, and I can share that content with whoever's in the campaign with me. So if you wanted to take a look at the multiple races, classes, subclasses, the shit that you can do as a sorcerer later on down the line, you have access to all that.
Is that to my boys in the recklessly foolhardy endeavor of
Yes.
D&D? Okay.
Because let's face it, that first episode was some reckless foolhardy shit.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I did enjoy that heavily.
good. Why do I gotta fucking... Oh my god, it worked. Thank god. Alright. Do you care if I join as something that's not a dwarf?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hash that out later.
Okay, I don't have a
Garrett,
dwarf character.
That's fine.
Yeah, I need to make my own as well.
Yeah, so you can join. We can hash out the characters when we do that campaign. I just want you guys to have access to the stuff.
Okay.
So.
Wait a minute.
Again, why are you squeaking?
Oh, okay.
What?
My fan's not too loud, is it?
Nah, you seem okay.
I know exactly what I want to do if I'm a dwarf.
Do you?
How is it?
Yes.
Okay. So my original idea was to make like a set of classes that y'all could pick from instead of having everything, but I've decided, you know what? In my head, the way I was doing that world that takes place in, it really wouldn't matter. More of a chaotic early. It's the early settlements of dwarf man and elves against orcs and monsters.
This will
So,
be perfect. There you go.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins of all ages, how's everyone doing this evening? Y'all ready to go?
Yes.
Not everyone at once. No, let's not get too excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make this a good
I
time.
really want to get this Garrett Torment train running.
Yeah, let's do it.
So if I remember correctly from last time, you guys had just cleared out Cragmaw Cave, taking Clog's head and stomping out a uprising of another, what was his name? Yimik, saving Sildar Hallwinter in the process, and also,
I have a pet goblin now.
Yeah, we have a pet goblin.
Also acquiring yet another mouth breather in the process. Another mouth to feed.
Oh dear
Yeah.
God.
But he's my mouth to feed.
He's his mouth to feed. Okay. So after all that fun, y'all decided to camp out right outside the cave to rest for the evening before making your way back to Phandalin in the morning. Was that y'all's decision?
I believe so. Is that correct?
You guys ready to get in character here?
I'm
I'm
ready.
always ready.
All
Let's do
right.
this thing.
So that evening, as the sun sets, Kalik, I'm sure, is more of the outdoorsman than anybody else, besides probably Sildar. He's already set up a nice campfire. Y'all got some shade under the trees. Everyone's got some form of sleeping pack on them. As the day winds down and everyone starts relaxing, you see Danrock and Sildar off to the side speaking to one another. You see Kyveris and his new pet goblin, who... Kyveris, would you like to name your goblin?
You know, I said I was gonna open like a fantasy name generator, and I
Why
never
do I
did.
feel like you're gonna do something like Mixed Squiggles?
Mixed
Why do I have that feeling?
God, what a life-changing decision here. What do I name my pet goblin?
What a life change.
Oh man, I've never been faced with such a first-world problem.
I mean, we have a person named Susan in our group.
Yeah, good old
That
Sue.
was because his father was an asshole.
Yeah, you could say that again.
We can call him Little Green if we need to.
No.
No, we are not naming the goblin Dende.
Okay. Okay, here's a good one. This is one of the first ones that popped up in the generator. Plogs. Plogs. Plogs.
I'm so sorry.
You might need to respell that. P-L-U.
Give me 1 second.
What?
Can you respell that?
Plogs.
Plogs. Okay, so like clogs, but plogs. Got it.
Yeah, just like plogs, but plogs.
Oh dear
But
God.
plogs? Oh no.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing out on what happened here because I have no clue.
Do I need a first and a last name? Cause
Only if you decide that's...
okay, I'll make it
Okay.
easier.
Okay.
Plogs will be last name,
Oh
and his
God.
first name is Ruts. Ruts.
Ruts Plogs.
Ruts.
Ruts Plogs.
I mean, I guess it fits.
Okay.
Carrots!
So off to the side with
Carrots!
with Kyveris, you see that he's come to an agreement with the goblin, and by misunderstanding goblin tongue, he was able to get an agreement on a name to call the poor little thing. Ruts Plogs, who has informed you all that he has practiced in the way of the ranger.
That's right.
Oh,
I
So,
need to pull up his
interesting.
sheet.
Yes, I did send you the sheet. Nothing's changed except I now have his name up there.
Yeah,
And you
hold
can
on.
edit that in if you want. Well, obviously you're going to. Calic, after setting up the campfire and tentatively looking around to make sure there was no other goblins, especially the ones that escaped on the wolves, hanging around, you notice that Susan is slowly approaching you, trying to get your attention.
hello, Susan.
Through the
What can I do for you?
Well, I mean, you guys know that I joined the Red Brand because I was trying to make money for me and Ma, so I wasn't really very much good of a fighter, but one of the guys was like trying to show me how to do, the sneaky stuff and pickpockets and all that. I was wondering.
So you were trying to get in the business. Interesting.
Yeah, I was wondering. I saw what you did when we were fighting the goblins in Clog, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind showing me a few things.
Yeah,
This is so
I can
cute.
certainly try. Shut up, Kyveris.
As
Shut
a
up.
side note, as a side note from the DM, I was not expecting you to actually voice this out. I was just going to have this as an event that passes through the evening. That
Oh, sorry.
No, this is fun. This is phenomenal. You're actually going with it. I love it. Keep up the good work. I was
Oh,
just
also,
gonna
if
have
it
you-
ever comes up, I do have like a full backstory for Kalak now. So that's
Okay.
all explained.
I mean, we're gonna get to a pub at some point in the story, so there might be.
No, as in, yeah,
some-
if it ever ends
some
up needing
merriment.
an explanation for his demeanor or anything, like why he's a criminal but isn't a total douchebag, I kind of have why.
Yeah.
Because he definitely ended up a little more warm-hearted than I originally intended. Not gonna lie.
Oh, is this a cutoff map? No, here it is.
I just imagine myself like
I just look
writing
over and
some note and like,
for some
okay, so
reason,
guess what? I have a pet goblin. His name is Ruts Plogs, and I.
Sending a note home to Ma.
for some
Yeah,
reason,
that's
I
lifestyle,
see.
doing
For some
great.
reason, I imagine Kalak looking over and you're just playing patty cake with him, and Kalak just
Like the end of
shakes his
last
beak. It's like,
episode?
yeah.
But
Yeah, you're just doing it again. You're teaching him how to do it faster,
Anytime-
and it's just, yeah, that's the way you do it, little guy. Yeah.
anytime I write the word goblin, I dot the I with a heart.
Oh, oh God.
That's getting a little weird now.
um,
Alright.
Don't disrespect pugs or rugs, ruts. Jesus.
well, you got there eventually.
Don't disrespect rugs.
Rugs, putts, butts,
Um,
and nuts.
Since it is still kind of early, since it is kind of early in the evening, you guys decided to say you didn't want to get to Phandalin late at night with the Red Brand in town. A smart decision.
Yeah,
Susan
we didn't want to get accosted again.
Yeah, when we met you out in the middle of the street, it was just to shake you down for being newcomers. The last person that really stuck up to him, they barricaded him in his own home and burnt it down.
Good thing we don't live here, huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Susan does tell you that the town master, who's not really in charge, but the town generally.
He's a puppet, basically.
He's not much of a puppet. He's more of a puppy.
Oh.
He doesn't have. Susan tells you that what he does now.
Is he a
that
chihuahua? Is he a damn chihuahua? If he is,
He acts like he's spineless.
Buggy eyes.
oh,
shaking for
I
no
hate
reason.
chihuahuas.
You know what? You know what?
Oh no.
Yeah.
The town master is now a fucking talking chihuahua.
What?
No.
Just
No.
like my hero.
Do it, Jacob.
So-
Please.
So
Oh.
as the evening is winding down, since you set up camp so early, Calic, you do spend some time showing Susan the proper stance of a thief, because what he was shown was by some cocky dumbass that it's a small town, so it's not like he can get in trouble, so he didn't really master or perfect his stance very well.
I just need to make sure I make it clear that, hey Susan, make sure you keep track of that jugular. If you keep track of that, everything's fine. Okay? It's right
You don't
here.
want to misplace it or anything.
Exactly. You want to make sure they displace it on your knife.
So you mean like
Yeah, you remember that
did
card?
that
You remember
one
that
goblin.
card trick? Yeah, there you go.
yeah when you did the Bob, yeah. I mean, kind of fucked up,
Bob
but
the
still
Goblin.
funny. No, Bob. No, the card trick he did on one of the other.
Oh, yeah.
friend.
Yeah, there you go.
When they met you in the middle of the street. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the key to success.
Okay. I'm nice. Make him watch one hand and not the other. Got it.
Yeah.
Misdirection.
Yeah. It was kind of fucked up, but looking back on it,
I mean,
pretty fucking awesome.
when you're in this business, you do some screwed up things. Keep that in
Get
mind.
dirty to keep the world clean.
Yeah. Kiveras knows what I'm talking about. Wait, Kiveras, you said something cool?
You just see Kyveris playing with a little bit of fire on the tip of one of his fingertips.
We've been in business for like a day.
Well, no, I've been in the business for a while.
Keeping
What
the
are you
world
talking about?
Calic has a
You're a
history
thief,
of...
not a hero.
Calic does have a history of thievery and a couple of hits, not too many, but what he has done, he's gotten really good at it, as you saw from earlier encounters. Kyveris, I'm assuming this is probably like wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. This is like your first outgoing adventure. Like, oh, I'm gonna make something of myself. You got that more pep in your step.
Yeah, you damn shrubs. Stop
Positive
clogging my
outlook.
style.
It's the first time it's gotten this far, but it's the second attempt, we'll say.
Okay. And then Danric's just been a rich boy his whole life. He's but with being cut off and so used to a certain lifestyle, he's decided, well, I know how to swing a sword. I've got this fancy suit of armor. I'm gonna go out there and make a name for myself, just like Grandpa.
Grump.
Mom cut my allowance early.
I'm only
Yeah, you
34
get
and
the-
she already cut my allowance.
What the hell, Mom? Not cool.
You get the sense that
Is
Danric's
he actually
father wasn't a
34?
huh?
Is he actually 34?
I don't know.
How old is Danric, Garrett?
In his late 70s.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, he's half elf, so he doesn't ages
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah,
third
yeah.
the speed of humans or whatever.
Oh, so yeah.
Oh, man, I might have to edit mine then, because... Oh, God.
What are you? I forgot to ask. What are you, human? Or are you
I'm Eladrin.
Eladrin? That's right. So yeah, you're
So I'm surrounded by bloody elves. Great.
pretty much.
Stuck-up pricks.
I forgot to
human,
check
right?
the aging methods, because I wanted it to be like
Yeah, don't-
27 in human years, around
Wouldn't that
that.
end up being something like 80 in elves?
Well, what
Not
kind of
27 human years.
what kind of Eladrin elf are you?
It just says variant. I can...
Oh, you don't have the okay. So that's the variant, but there is from the Feywild. There's 4 different Eladrin elves. There's
Yeah,
oh.
I'm trying to pull up my thing so I can see which one it is exactly.
So autumn is the season of peace and goodwill, when summer's harvest is shared with all. Winter is the season of contemplation and dolor, when the vibrant energy of the world slumbers. Spring is the season of cheerfulness and celebration, marked by the merriment as winter's sorrow passes. Summer is the season of boldness and aggression, a time of unfettered energy. Kind of
What
thinking you're
the
between a
hell
spring
did
and
I
autumn.
just listen to?
Those are the type of Eladrin
I know,
elves
I'm just-
in the Feywild.
I'm just messing. Sorry. Garrett, what are you doing?
Oh,
What?
it doesn't.
Are you
So
watching
all
anime?
four-
No.
So did I not pick one when I?
So there's 2 different Eladrin elves under the race.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So the top one where it looks like the little orange-skinned Eladrin elf.
Mine has like white hair, long white hair.
Yeah. So you have the base Eladrin elf. That's why I was saying that's why I invited you to the campaign for the dwarves. That way you have access to all the stuff that's on that I have.
Oh, okay.
So if you did want to make another character,
Okay, cool.
I think you guys can save these to your accounts. I'm not entirely sure.
I have no
I didn't
clue.
know if I picked one of those seasonal
But at this point,
exclusive things.
yeah, at this point, if you guys can't save it to your accounts, you can at least download the PDFs and have them for yourselves.
That is true, no matter how glitchy they are.
So
True.
it's a little bit of a cheat on your battles. What was that? I was checking out the Turtle Paladin.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, turtles get no benefit from wearing armor. So
Oh,
because you always have a base armor stat of 17
Fair.
because of your shell. So, yep. So, Kyvera spends time with Rutsplogs the Goblin, who he has recently initiated into the group proper. Kalek is showing Susan some stances and how to
Like
quiet his
indoctrinated.
footsteps better. How to slip a hand into a pocket without alerting the owner
also how to use
of said
pitons.
pocket. I'm
How to
sorry.
use what?
How to use pitons.
Oh,
Oh, your little climbing stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said coupons.
He did the same thing. What the?
Like ultimate couponer or whatever that show.
This is the true miracle. He just pulls out a coupon circular.
The buy
I
one,
pay
get
half
one free.
I pay half price everywhere I go. Not only do you steal the money, you keep the money.
Dear God.
You see Denrick and Sildar off to the side sharing a good laugh, and as Denrick reiterates his exploration with green paint and a giant bugbear.
Oh yeah.
Bugbear, big.
Oh yeah,
paint,
Dan Rock.
Green.
Hey Dan Rock, can you give me 3 colors?
Yellow, green, and blue.
Whoa.
All right.
And
Alright.
one of those is a mix of the other two.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you were doing. Okay. Damn it. Can I roll a perception check to see whether or not Kilak can figure that out?
Wait.
Sure, yeah. That would probably be more of an insight check. Go ahead
Well,
and roll
okay.
insight.
Figure out if I could tell that if one color plus another color.
17.
equals the third.
17? Yeah, you come to realize, holy shit, if you mix yellow and blue, you do get yellow. Or green, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, so Dan Rock, you're just trying to get a bunch of green? Are you,
Sounds like he's trying to get a bunch of money when you put it that way.
are you sure you don't want other colors? Like, your 3 favorite colors, what are they? For the love of God.
Red, green,
We've lost him.
and red, and yellow.
Green, red, and yellow.
All right, I suppose that works a little better. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Is that supposed to be a reference to something? I feel like that's a flag.
And blue.
I'm not sure, man. That's well, that's 4.
Red's easy to come by.
At least he said something other than a
However,
primary color.
Blue and yellow are hard to come by. So please give me green, blue, and yellow paint.
I still feel like you're just trying to make green.
I was gonna say, why don't you just get him like a bunch of green and skip the
I would-
middleman of him trying to mix them.
That's too easy.
Yeah, no, I may as well. You're right. You're right.
There's the dad voice.
You're right. You're right. No, I get it. I get it. I get it. Fine. Bloody hell. Try to be nice to a fella.
So I just
Alright.
get
Dan Rock, you're a twisted son of a bitch.
You do see Sildar kind of raises an eyebrow at Dan Rock, but then realizes in his long 30-plus years of adventuring, he's met some very strange fellows, so he just kind of chuckles and shakes his head.
I feel like Dan Rock would be the kind of person who's like all big and burly, and then he's like, "Guys, please don't swear. My dad's here."
Somehow,
He's more of the dainty, Daddy, did you see me?
Daddy,
I wonder
Daddy, why are you holding the
I'm
axe?
riding my bike with no training wheels.
Daughter,
Father.
Okay, we're getting off track here.
father.
So, evening turns into night. All of you get a nice night's rest.
Nice.
You all got your experience last session.
Just out of an interest of fairness, is there any way we can get Garrett 15 experience? Because weren't you 15 away from leveling?
I am 15 away from level.
What level are you?
Level 2.
How?
And that kind of
Very
makes me
certain.
wonder how Kivera's leveled. Because I think that's...
Megan and I were talking about it
Well-
last week.
well,
Something
Caveras
weird
was
happened
already
with my
third.
leveling.
Yeah, Trevor.
Oh, gotcha, right.
Was level
Yes.
2 when we started this.
Yeah, I think the thing that kept Garrett from leveling was the passive experience from that one stealth kill, unfortunately. Because it took like 40 from him.
So, yeah, when you guys wake up, you see, I guess I don't know if any of you are able to cook, but you do see Sildar's seems to be in tip-top condition at this point. He's up with a spry energy of a young man again, and he looks over at Danrick and he goes, I haven't had much of a great time in the last couple of weeks. Say,
No
Danrick,
kidding.
how about a good arm wrestling match?
I have a question.
Yes.
Sure.
Are we supposed to be eating our rations?
No, we're
Oh,
clean,
crap.
right? Or are
I
we?
didn't think of that.
I mean, you would eat a ration a day to just.
So
When
should
you're
I just
out.
remove 2?
You can, and then when you
Yes, I
get to town,
should.
when you get to town, there's actually like inns in that where you can eat if you choose to. You can have meals. You can buy rations. So
Oh,
Danrick,
Eating my ass.
frick.
Sildar is brought, motioned over to a tree stump you see off to the side. And he's just challenged you to an arm wrestling match early in the morning.
Alrighty, I'll
see,
take it up.
Calic, Caveras, Susan, and Ruts is, putting out the fire and just glancing off to the side, looking at the two of you. So how this is going to work, we're going to do this in 3 sets, Garrett.
Alrighty.
Oh,
I
no.
want you to roll me a athletics check, which is a strength check,
Alrighty.
and we're going to see who starts with a nice upper hand. So go ahead and roll me a d20.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
I don't think that's a number.
Already?
What'd you get?
A 2 plus 1 is 3.
What the?
Already?
He got a 15 total, so he's starting it off early. He's starting to get a little edge on you. Go ahead and roll me another one.
6 plus 1 is 7.
All right, you start to
I mean, at least you
Bring
rolled
it
higher than a
back.
3.
Ever so
roll
slightly.
me another one.
And that is a nat 1. Great.
A nat 1.
A nat 1.
Oh,
As you start to overpower him and move into his side, you feel him tense a moment, and as the change in grip and posture, you lose your strength, and he, bam, instantly brings your arm down on your side of the table. Oh,
Good effort, Danrock.
oh,
I guess you tried.
you had me there for a minute, son.
If I may suggest something for next time, leverage is always better than weight.
Yeah, see?
Hey, what if we have the goblin try?
The funny elf knows.
I wouldn't be up for that.
Do you want to arm wrestle my goblin?
Yeah,
Is
can
that what's going?
Who wants to arm wrestle the goblin?
I want
know
the
my
goblin
is like naturally weaker than you. I feel like you're picking on the small guy here.
Even if the goblin
Looking
wins.
around, he goes,
I'm not letting you arm wrestle my goblin.
Hey, Susan, what about you? What about you try it?
I mean, I don't feel particularly confident, but I mean, I'll give it a shot if that's,
Yeah, let's
If we're all
humiliate
gonna
this
arm
guy.
wrestle each other, then you can arm wrestle him.
What the what?
Sounds good.
Ruts.
The losers.
If we're all just gonna arm wrestle each other, you guys can all.
I was
arm
just
wrestle.
trying to make Dan Rock look bad. What are you talking about?
Ruts looks at his tiny twig arms and looks up at, Danrick's arms, which are the size of his entire torso. And you notice he kind of takes a step back behind Kyveris' legs, mutters under his breath, and like, fuck that shit.
Alright, so I guess you're not fighting my goblin.
Okay, so Susan steps up, and instead Sildar backs off because Danrick wants to arm wrestle Susan for some reason.
I'm gonna show this kid what for.
Okay, two of you get in proper posture, proper pose, and roll me a strength check.
I'm gonna roll on this side. Okay, that's a little bit better.
All right.
16 plus 1, 17.
Okay. You started off. You're, good. You got a little bit of a angle on him. Roll me another one.
Oh, and there it goes. 5 plus 1, 6.
All right. He's starting to bring it back on you. Roll me another.
Right. And a 6 plus 1.
He's pushing you down. He's getting you about halfway down to your section. Go ahead and roll me another.
While this is happening, I'm just gonna say
I'm done.
Ruts is
I'm
looking
done.
out.
I'm done.
What did you get?
Nat 1 again.
Oh my god!
Susan just, you hear the very lightest of taps as your knuckles in the back of your hand collide with the table.
I'm not joking. It's a Nat 1. I'm
Oh
not
my
joking.
God.
Susan remembered what Kyveris
God
said. Leverage is better than weight. He had the anime flashback. He remembered his friends.
You know,
What the fuck?
I need. Wait a second, Garrett. What is your strength stat?
I might have misread. It's plus 3, not plus 1. I was looking at stealth.
God damn it! Because
Well,
both
that's what you
Sildar and
get.
Susan has a +1. Look, all right. Look, just go ahead and add 25 experience points.
Oh, no, wait. He lost. No, wait, wait a minute. I know what happened.
I was legit gonna give you 50 apiece if you won. If you beat Sildar, the experienced human warrior.
Hey, Jacob, what if there was just like a bug under his hand when he lost that time? It crushed the bug and leveled him up.
Oh
There
my
you
God.
go.
Susan glances down at the tree stump and he notices that there used to be a colony of termites there.
So how much? 25, you said?
25. That should be enough to level you and give you 10.
I just imagine Danrock's knuckles barely touching the top of the log, and the entire thing just splits in half. Plus 25 XP.
Okay. Did manage XP. I'm level 3. Apply. Why does it? I have to manually. Okay, that's.
Yeah,
why
you have
I
to choose your stuff.
Apparently I can choose a secret oath.
Yeah, you're a
Ah.
paladin.
What did I put my level into? I forgot. Healer. Cleric, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that was the one giving you armor. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, you said you were a level 1 sorcerer and a level 1 cleric. You leveled up.
Did I not put anything in it? It still says one for both. That's weird. I know I put it in cleric because they had way better stuff.
You have to click the little drop down
Okay.
on the right side where it says
Yeah.
next to cleric. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the top where it says manage XP, did you already change that to level 3?
Yeah, I'm level 3. I don't know why it still says
You might not have applied the level up to the
maybe.
class.
Yeah. So if I remember, I wanted to do cleric because they had a whole bunch of extra healing stuff, or I could
Yeah.
do something else.
Because admittedly, instead of there being 2 healers on this, you ended up with 1.
The sorcerer, I did look into it. The sorcerer's level 2 is kind of cool. I can use reserve magic to
Yeah, the sorcerer and
to power.
the spell slots for a sorcerer is kind of funny compared to a wizard and a warlock.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, the warlock is a little funny compared to the sorcerer and the wizard. I misread that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because isn't it,
Fuck.
their power comes from
What?
like
What?
Yeah,
What
What?
did I do for my oath?
Choose one.
What do you have?
Well, to make me choose.
Yeah, you need to choose one.
Yeah, you need to tell me what you have, and I can help you choose.
Oath of the Conquest, Oath of Devotion, Oath of Redemption, Oath of Vengeance, Oath of the Ancients, Oath of the Crone, Oath of the Oath of the Watchers, and Oathbreaker. I want to go Oathbreaker.
I mean, if that's what you want,
Oathbreaker is more
then...
of a dark paladin class.
What? Clearly I am.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that perfect for this character?
Yeah.
No, I mean, you do what you want, Garrett.
His character is very confusing, but I find it amusing.
It was either that or Oath of the Ancients. Those
What
are
kind
the
of
two.
fighting style did you pick?
Fighting style.
The kind where you hit things.
things. Fighting style that I chose.
Yeah, you went
Defense?
defense.
Defense, yeah. +1 bonus to AC. While wearing armor. What? Clearly I'm wearing armor. So. So what should I choose? Oath of the Ancients or Oathbreaker? Fuck the paladin lifestyle.
Oh,
It's
God.
kind of funny because I don't see either one of those popping up on my.
Really?
Yeah, when I look at mine.
For a Sacred Oath.
Yeah.
You don't see Oathbreaker? What? Weird. I can share my. It's telling me what I get. Oathbreaker gives me the ability to control undead within 30 feet.
Yeah.
I mean,
What,
I don't know how many
Yeah,
undead
yeah.
will end up coming across in this.
True.
I have Oath of the Open Sea, Oath of Glory, Oath of Conquest, Devotion, Redemption, the Crown, and the Watchers.
Huh? You don't see Oathbreaker.
Or
Oh,
ancients,
do
apparently.
you see Oath of the Ancient? No, you see it.
No, I don't see that either.
What the hell?
Danrock.
Did you buy anything from?
No, I haven't spent a dime.
Danrock, do whatever your heart desires. Just please make it snappy.
Fine, I'll choose Oath of the Crown.
That sounds cool, actually.
What does that one do?
Compel duel.
Oh! That might actually be useful for you.
What is it?
Compel duel.
Fine,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, but what does it
I'm
do?
doing it.
Like, I think it forces one-on-one
It forces-
combat.
Yeah, it forces-
Oh, that yeah.
Like
sounds
that could
cool.
actually be good for you because your issue seems to be getting swarmed.
I'll do it. Oath of the
Dude, I wish I
Crown.
could have that in
Really
other
done.
games.
Done. Did.
Oh,
Done.
There is a fairy race in this.
Yes, we've confirmed.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so Sildar claps Susan on the back and he congratulates him on his win. Clearly shouldn't have happened.
Good job, you beat an elf.
A half elf paladin, little skinny 17-year-old rogue, beat a half elf paladin in a test of strength.
Susan, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna use my other dice.
You know,
Susan, the fact that you stepped up to the stump here really shows me that you're a brave, strapping young lad, and I'm glad you're on our team.
Yeah, screw your dad. He didn't know anything.
I appreciate that, guys.
Sorry you lost, but it's
Let me put on my helmet.
it's a real show of character, young man.
I feel like hanging out with you guys has really changed my life for the better.
Well, that's nice to hear.
Oh, thank you.
So you guys clean up camp.
Don't
Sildar,
make me cry again.
Oh, dear God.
you're not empty from last night? I mean, I saw you crying so much when the goblin out.
Yeah, you were crying in your sleep, man.
There's always more.
Chill out.
Okay, you guys clean up camp and Sildar leads you down the Tribord Trail back to Phandalin. He's agreed to pay you for an escort back to town. Obviously, he's in a little bit over his head as a aging in the twilight years of his adventuring career. So I don't see. There's not going to be any encounter. Unless someone wants to roll me a luck check.
Sure, why not?
Whoa, wait, what? Wait, there's no encounters unless we're lucky enough to get one?
Unless you're unlucky enough to get one.
I mean, that
okay.
would be an 8 for me. What about you two?
Oh, you only just needed the one.
Oh.
New dice. Okay, 16.
Let's see, an 8. Let me roll this.
Luck.
Ooh, lucky number 13.
Is there a skill for luck?
No, you just
that
do
I'm-
a straight D20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more
18.
along lines. It's more along the lines of something where it's gonna be like, yeah, 1 to 9, you're gonna get this. 10 and up will be better, or 15 and up will be better.
Well, thank goodness you two
damn.
rolled high.
18, yeah.
Well, the first roll was an 8, and I did roll an unlucky 13. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do it to you.
Oh, no.
Please, no.
So as you guys travel, there's a moment where it feels like the clouds are blotting out the sky.
Oh, no.
Shadow glaces over you guys, and you hear the wind pick up, and it's like something just flew high above you.
Whoa.
Did
You guys,
Are-
you guys want to give me a perception check?
oh, I have a
It's a
bad
bird.
feeling.
It's a plane. It's Superman.
Well, Danrock's got that nap 1
Frick.
again.
Another 8 from me.
That's a 5
Another
for
8.
me.
A 5.
I haven't rolled. Well, close enough to that one.
We all blinked when it happened, so we have no idea.
I'm sure.
Should I roll for my goblin too? or-
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and
Got 3,
Susan.
by the way.
Damn.
You roll for
Good for
Sildar.
you, buddy. He got 17.
Okay.
He's the only one.
The goblin got 17!
Goblin, yes. So all of you brace yourselves as the wind picks up as what feels like something enormous just flies by on top of your heads.
Are you doing this right now?
Hey,
The goblin being the shortest one in the group and
no,
able
Rut's
to...
got a good view from
Yeah.
on my shoulders.
Oh, he's on
Yeah,
your shoulder?
He is on
Yeah.
his shoulders, yeah.
Alright, so he was able to brace his eyes. And when he looks up, and you can feel his entire body lock up before it starts shivering uncontrollably as the shadow passes over you, and you feel the wind start to die down.
At least he didn't pee on me this time.
So
You
the rest
just
of
see Kalak takes 2 steps away from Kivaris.
You can still smell he didn't bathe last night.
Yeah.
So
We gotta get him into town. That's literally my first goal. Is once we get there, I'm cleaning him up.
okay.
This
So you
goblin's
guys-
gonna get a full makeover.
So all of you who had to brace yourselves are looking around. You don't see anything. You see a small dot in the distance of something moving away from you, but you can't make it out. And you happen to notice that the once light green goblin is much paler now, as he stares in horror at what he just saw.
Now he's a mint green.
Green goblin.
Can we make that something? Can his skin pigment change on his emotion?
Yes, okay.
Oh dear
We
God.
can do that. We can do that. We can flavor it. So,
Flavor it, baby.
you.
Not by much. Like there'll always be shades of green somehow, but
Oh yeah, it's gonna be different shades of green. In
Like
fact,
he's
pull up a shade
Oh.
of green.
What would Mad be then?
a darker green, I guess maybe.
Shade of green with a slight red.
So, after this experience, like I said, you see Rutz is just frozen in place on top of Kyverus' shoulders, and he looks much lighter than he did before.
Yeah, probably in weight as well. You might need to check his pants.
Kyverus, you want to go ahead and roll a look check, see if you're
Oh. No, I don't want to roll for that.
okay. I'll roll for you.
Oh god, fine. If you're gonna roll for me, I'll just roll for myself. Jesus Christ. Motherfucker. It's a nat. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a 1. It's a 7. Okay.
Good.
I thought I nat 1 on every shot.
You do feel a small trickle of warm liquid.
That's better than 1, I guess.
Oh my lord.
I legitimately just thought he just like shotgun blast like all down my back. Like I would
If you would have said, yeah, nat 1, it'd have been over.
I die. Yeah, that's it.
You just died from poison damage.
You gotta drag me back into town.
So, I want to react to this.
Yeah, you see Kalak walk further away.
He takes a few steps away.
Just shifty eyes the entire way, mumbling under his breath.
You hear Rutz muttering to himself. The threat that he had saw is nowhere to be seen, but he could still feel it in his. You can still feel him shivering.
It's okay. What did you see?
Big lizard. Big lizard.
Oh, I played a game like this once.
I'm pretty
It's a
sure most
dragon.
of them are dead anyway.
Dragon?
Dragon. Big green dragon.
Well, that would explain the waterworks. Still, somehow don't see it.
No, by this point, the object in the sky is long past you.
No, as in I'm not entertaining the idea. I don't believe you.
Oh. Okay. So you guys.
Clack, are you calling my goblin a liar?
Well, I mean, takes one to know one.
That is the smartest thing I've heard you say.
Wow.
That is the most witty comeback that's come out of you. So yeah, I suppose he's right. Are we supposed to trust him? I trust him.
Yeah. I mean, you can probably tell by his reaction that it's.
Yeah, no, trust me, I believe him.
Yeah.
Somehow
That's-
I think it was
for,
just a
For
big
those who
bad.
don't, you could do an insight check to see if he's telling the truth or not.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Like I said, I'm using this campaign as a teach-all, so I'm gonna be guiding you guys a little bit here. What you
Yeah, well, that would be an 11.
in 11? You can tell by the pure look of feet, a little bit of awe in the eyes of the goblin,
damn.
and the fact that his skin became a lighter tone of green. That unless something that happens to look like a dragon just passed you guys, he clearly saw a dragon of some sort.
Alright, well, I guess I gotta back down then, damn it.
What else?
You see
would make him
Sildar,
pee
when
on
Sildar listening,
Well, I mean, it's a goblin that could do it at the drop of a hat.
Sildar looks around and he goes, There is an old abandoned wizard tower around, so who knows? There could have been taken over by a dragon. You know, dragons and towers.
Oh, that old cliche.
Yeah. There's no point in sitting here and debating about it. We might want to get
Yeah,
back into town.
let's go. Kivaras, you're in the back because the wind is cool.
It's a headwind.
Alright, makes sense.
Alright, so you guys continue traveling for the next couple of hours back into Phandalin. Get there roughly around, let's say, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and I have the
I have a
map.
question regarding the character sheet here.
Yes.
I was trying to look at my goblin's perception skill.
Yeah.
And it says like negative apostrophe. Is that just -1 or
His perception.
or -1, not negative, minus?
On the overarching skill list, or you mean like the passive?
I'm guessing overarching. It's right next to the strength, dexterity, all that.
What?
Where it says acrobatics, animal handling, investigation.
What is it on
medicine, all that.
specifically?
Oh, my goblin.
No,
Yes.
no. What words are attached to it?
Perception. W, so I'm gonna assume wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
But it like on my so my question is on my personal sheet, it says like my insight is +4. Right?
So then it's probably -1 to insight for the goblin.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but it doesn't have a number next to it. It just says minus apostrophe, so I didn't know, like, if other
Wait,
ones...
is this one you've downloaded or is it open in the D&D Beyond?
I had to download it from...
Then
Jacob.
click in there and scroll to the right once with arrow keys.
Oh. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
It says -1. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has a -1 to wisdom and a -1 to charisma and strength. He's he's not a very strong boy or a very charismatic one.
Goodness
he
knows
does,
he's strong smelling.
Yeah, that's the Constitution. So I put up the map of Phandalin for you boys.
Thank you.
And you see, as you enter into town, Sildar's shoulders seem to relax a bit. You can tell that after the harrowing experience that the poor Ruts the Goblin had, he's been on guard for the rest of the trip. He leads you back to Barthen's Provisions, which is, you're coming in from the north from the Tribord Trail. It's your first building on the left. And as he enters, you see from outside looking in, Barthen greets him very warmly, gives him a nice, strong, hearty handshake and a one-armed hug. He kind of glances around and you notice that Gundren is still not there. But he sees you guys outside, smiles, and waves you in.
Hi, Gundren.
How you doing?
That is.
Look
Yeah.
who we found.
My old buddy Sildar, this is grand news indeed.
He was in rough shape, but he cleaned up real nice, eh?
You can't keep an old dog down, eh, Sildar? Yes, these young gentlemen were highly influential in getting me out of a very precarious predicament.
You're welcome for the +3 health I gave you when I healed you.
Lad, it's not about the substance. It's about the intention.
And here I
That was
thought you
so
were gonna
nice.
make.
That
And
was
here I
poetic.
thought you were gonna do a. Doesn't matter the size, it's how you use it joke. Good to see I was proven wrong.
Yeah. So you see that. Where is it? So Sildar glances at all of you and he goes, "This is probably where my part of this journey's going to end. I'm getting far too old for this."
No,
The
Sildar.
salt and pepper hair, he's in his late 50s. For a human, that's mighty. That's already mighty old for a human that's been adventuring and fighting his whole life. So the most of you, I mean, Calic, would already know that being a Kenku, he's pretty much at the end of one of your life cycles at this point.
Yeah, he
And he
is.
still has a few more years to kick around.
'Cause I think Kenku basically make it to like 80 at the most.
I think it's 60.
Oh, 60? Frick.
Yeah, that's why it's a good thing you made yours so young.
Yeah, no kidding.
Could you say again which side of town we entered in on?
You
Tribord
entered in
Trail.
from the north, the Tribord Trail.
See, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. But the bottom left is what I imagined more when we got here the first time.
No, you entered in from the north from the last time as well.
Oh, okay.
I imagine we're
from
going to
the
be
same
leaving through the Miners' Trail.
Maybe later on. Maybe.
Yeah, depending on how things go.
That or Gurney.
Oh.
So Barthen
Oh.
turns to Sildar and he goes, so is there any word on Gundren? What's going on? I thought he was with you. Sildar runs a heavy hand across his face as he takes a deep sigh. He goes, well, we were waylaid by a bunch of goblins, and you notice Barthen kind of side-eyes ruts for a minute. Sildar holds up his hand and he goes,
Kiveras
that one-
immediately
that
assumes
one's
the
with
position.
us. What?
Kiveras just immediately assumes the protective position in front of the goblin.
You see him hiding runs behind
you
his
okay,
leg like a
Jordan?
mother hides his child.
Yeah, no, I muted myself to cough. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. So Sildar looks about everybody and goes, yeah, we were waylaid by a group of goblins, and, led by a bugbear of all things.
Ha!
They
Guess
were.
what?
Go ahead. No,
Oh.
finish.
No.
Are you
never mind.
Are you talking like in group or in?
No.
character?
Yeah, it was supposed to be in character, but I realized something. Never mind. Sorry.
You see Barthen kind of raising an eyebrow, and he was expecting you to finish, but when you don't, he turns back to Sildar.
Ignore Kiveras.
He's a good lad, but I think he's got a couple screws loose.
Yeah, pretty sure.
We all have a couple screws loose.
Speak for yourself,
So-
I'm just a murderer.
Between last night and the travel on the trail this morning, you had filled in Sildar and everything that you've learned from the goblins and from Clog and everything that's happened in town. Pretty much everything that's happened between the moment you guys left with the oxen and the wagon to this point, you kind of gave him bits and pieces, enough for him to be able to piece together what's going on.
Okay.
Sildar informs Barthen that they were waylaid by a group of goblins run by a bugbear who was given orders from where was the name? It was King something or other. God damn it. I had it.
Did I write this down? I think.
I think I might have.
The chief of the Cragmaws at a place called Cragmaw Castle.
King Groll?
Groll.
Yeah, Groll. Also, why do I have Tanya the Evil as a note? I don't remember that.
Tanya.
Yeah, I don't remember what that
It's a
was.
side character we'll get to later.
Might be.
Yeah, I don't remember
Might-
what that
Might
is.
be now.
Oh, don't give him any ideas.
Please don't. And he happens to mention that someone named the Black Spider had wanted Gundren and not himself. And that's the goblins had sent them, took Gundren, assumingly to Cragmaw Castle, to King Groll and the Black Spider. Barthen kind of rubs his face with both hands and groans a little bit. He goes, "Oh, them three brothers are always getting themselves in trouble. First it was Tharden, and then Nundro went missing. Now Gundren."
I mean, they're dwarves. They go underground
I
for a
know
while.
a lot about
Barthen kind of gives you a look. He goes, "Oh, what do you have against dwarves, lad?"
Nothing. It was just a joke, man. It was just a joke.
Uh-huh.
You know, one of
Like,
those
are
things
you
people laugh
racist?
at. I mean, wouldn't that technically be specious at that point?
Don't know. The
No.
Dwarven race?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
But then
it
again,
was
with,
just a joke, man.
Racist?
It was just a
With the
joke.
history that Kenkus have had in society. So Barthen looks about and he goes, well, thank you lads for bringing Sildar back. But I doubt this, whatever this Black Spider and King Bro want with Gundren can't be very good. I wouldn't suppose you guys would be willing to look into that, would you? As you did kind of say you'd bring him back last time.
That is
He does
true.
have a point. The man has a point.
Yeah.
You got anything to say on this, Danrock? Well, you just gonna stand in the
That's what I was
corner?
thinking.
Do it.
What?
Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna stand in the corner.
What? Why? Say something for Pete's sake. And take off your helmet.
No.
You notice that there seems to be
Danrock didn't sleep very well last night.
there seems to be a little moisture coming from the bottom of Danrick's helmet. Residual
Drool.
from
He's drooling.
no residual from his earlier failures at arm wrestling.
Oh. Oh, he's crying.
Okay, I guess Denrock has nothing to say then. Oh boy, this one. Hey, Barthen, while we're here, could I speak to you about some provisions too?
Ah, sure, lad. Yeah. What can I do you for?
Well, I was wondering if I could get 3 of those green cans of paint, like 5 healing potions, and 1 gala apple.
What?
Clack, are you feeding into his addiction to green paint?
I made a promise. Okay.
Okay.
I might
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
might
right,
be
you
a
did.
criminal, I might be a rogue, but I made a promise, damn it.
You did. You are a bird of your word, and the bird is the word.
Thank you.
Okay, so you do notice that ordinary trade goods like bedrolls, ropes, rations, backpacks, paint, Barthen does provide that. He does not sell potions. You're gonna have to go to
Okay.
another.
I mean that's perfect. That's perfectly fine. But does he have the apple?
Yeah, he's got ration supplies now. He can.
Okay.
he's
Because
got-
I very specifically need a gala apple.
very specifically, you say.
Yes.
How specifically?
I'm trying to set up a joke. Let me put it that way.
Okay. Let me click on trade goods here. So, anytime now, computer. Thank you. I'm gonna say he's got some.
Does he sell anything that I can use to clean my goblin? Turn him to a handsome young lad.
You please tell
I
me
mean,
you're
if
gonna
you're
make
looking-
his hair a pompadour.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Well, lad, I don't have anything like a bath or anything here.
I mean, you could just
could
throw him
probably
in the
try
river.
to look at the Stonehill Inn, and that's where he kind of gets a side eye to Sildar, and he goes, "Well, since you boys seem to be getting in all kinds of trouble, and I see you already have one, I'm assuming former member of the Red Brand Ruffians with you." Susan kind of shuffles uncomfortably next to Kalak, and he goes, "You're a good sort, so I'll go ahead and let you know that a lot of the townsfolk aren't too keen on those group of morons and cutthroats. There's a meeting going on pretty soon at the Stonehill Inn. They're gonna. The town master, if you could fucking call that lazy, spineless coward that, is
Oh boy.
trying to organize some way to either trick them into going somewhere else, getting word out to have an army come and take care of them, or just some way of dealing with the situation.
All right. Bloody hell. So we've got a missing dwarf. We've got a stupid mayor, and rabbits.
You could say that again, lad.
Oh boy. You know, you people really have it up to your ears, don't you? Why? Oh,
Yeah, look, lad, I've been in this town for a long time. No one looks to me to make decisions.
I
You know,
noticed.
I've got to tell you, if it was my decision, I'd have put either Linian or let's see. Halia in charge of the goddamn town. Not that fucking spineless coward. But, like I said, no one listens to a dwarf.
I like to watch Nickelodeon.
It's okay, Byron.
All the tactical. It's so tactical. It's all over the walls.